do the honors. This is another episode of the Sit Down Podcast.
I'm Ashton Big Knife, also known as Asthmatic.
And I'm Calvin Watney, also known as Young C. And we are Ill Rap Music.
Ill Rap Music.
Yeah.
And I'm Mark.
And I'm Mark Poppin from Bellevue, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, and I'm
Welcome everybody in-house and at home. Thanks for tuning in. Heck yeah. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is a take two. We just...
I said we were not going to address it.
Well, I just did. We did this all. We recorded for like 30 minutes, and we found that one of the cables was not plugged in, so we got no audio on that last take. So... we're at it again here, so thank you guys for being patient with us.
Hey, all good,
No
man.
problem.
And sticking around.
No
yeah.
problem.
So I'm trying to not like repeat as much as the first go around,
We're
but
going to repeat because
they
the
don't
first
know.
take didn't
Yeah.
happen.
What first take?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Who are you?
So a lot of these questions I've asked you already, but I'm going to ask them as if I haven't, so that the people at home the people at home will get the proper answers. So
Yep.
I'm just going to jump right into it here, guys. And I'm really curious of, like, not an origin, but more of, like, the inspiration that, like, planted the bug in you to make you want to pursue hip-hop, like that makes you want to do this. What's your inspiration?
For me, when I was going to high school, I actually had a really cool... I had a friend in high school who was, doing like this hip hop stuff on his cell phone. At the time, we had the flip phones, and like, I mean, like the guy had a recording on his phone of him, going off on this instrumental, and then I was like, dude, like I was like, you're gonna blow up one day, and I was like, yo, that's my bro, and I'm like, man, that's so cool. So that actually inspired me. So I went home and I had this game for the PlayStation 2. I had 50 Cent Bulletproof, and on that game it had all these instrumentals to his tracks, PIMP, and we even popping them things, yeah. So I was like, I want to try that, and but at the time I was going through a heartbreak, man. I had this girl break my heart, and so like I was like, you know what, man, like I'm gonna, I gotta express myself, right? So I used it like as an outlet, and then I started showing my friends, and then everybody was like, yo, that actually sounds pretty good, like, and then.
Hang on, which ones of the beats did you use?
It's actually like a soundtrack from within the game. So it's not like any of like his instrumentals from his hits. It's
right.
just there was this beat that's in the background like on the game, and I was like, yo, that's a cool beat. So I used that, and I don't even have that instrumental anymore. Like I don't even have that song, but I remember just pouring my heart out, this pain, and I'm just like, this and that, you broke my heart, you done this and that, and and then at that time that was my outlet, and I was like, finally I have found something that I'm really good at. And then the rest was history. And then I just kept doing it throughout high school, and I just kept doing me for years, and that's why I got inspired.
Right.
You could tell yours. No?
Yeah, for me, just growing up, I thought skateboarders and rappers were the coolest people, and I was okay and like even good at a lot of stuff in life, but I never excelled at something until I started rapping and making hip hop.
Right.
So I wrote my first bars when I was 12, and they were garbage, but I loved it, so I just kept going at it. I finally had an outlet to express myself and how I was feeling, so I kept writing away all through high school. I have a stack probably this high of just journals full of bars. Like, I wrote more bars in class than I did classwork, or I'd try and speed and get my work done early so I could have 30 minutes at the end to work on rhymes. And it was just a love for the craft. Like, I'm a nerd for this stuff, you know. Like, I'm the guy at home watching the videos of them breaking down lyrics and highlighting the different rhymes. So
I was the same way. Like, I was actually that guy in the back of the class that wasn't doing his math. Like, you know, like, I was just scribbling, and like, at the time all my peers knew what I was doing, so they're like, oh, what you got there? Can you show me that after class? Right. And we'll go outside to the smoker's corner, and, you know, I'd rip out my book there and start spitting, and it was fun. It was a good time for me.
Hell yeah. So when you're writing those down, you must have some type of beat in your head, right? That goes with those lyrics, or are you just kind of focused on the story and making sure that it rhymes?
I'll let you take this one first.
Sometimes it depends. Like I'd say like 70% of the time, it's the vibe that I get from the instrumental, and then I just kind of build off that. There's been a few times where like I had already had the lyrics, you know, up here before I even, you know, did an instrumental, or if I was online looking for one at the time. And so yeah, that's how it was for me.
Yeah, for me, I personally like writing to a beat, just so I know like my rhythm count and all that. But when I first started out, it was just sitting in class writing stuff that I thought rhymed and was cool. Yeah. And then later on, you know, you try to put it to a beat, and you got to take some words out and all this. But where I'm at now, it's 90% of the time it's writing to a beat, so following a rhythm, or I make the beat first or get one from this guy and go off of the vibe of that, just whatever kind of comes to mind first. Is I feel like the most important part are those first 2 to 4 bars, you know, to like hook people in. So right. I might sit there and just think of that first and then play the beat and go in, or go to my phone because my notes are just scrolls and scrolls of random rhymes. I'll be at work doing something and be like, oh, I got to write that down, or I'm going to forget in 2 seconds. So
do you still go back to that stacks of books that you had from high school?
The ones from high school, I'll go back to just to like kind of remind myself where I was at. Like, was I really that good back then? But in terms of using them for songs, I haven't used anything pre-2020, I want to say.
Yo, Brady, drop that shit.
Matic is C word. Yeah.
To all the killers and $100 billers.
Let's run this shit real quick, like, where the homies at?
A real rapper gonna bless they haters.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch my back, I got this, check it.
R.I.P. Prodigy, shout out to Mobb Deep, yo.
Let's go.
I got you stuck off the realness, the most feared and fearless. So revered, I'm even getting daps from the ops. A prodigy who's wreaking havoc, hated by the cops. Navigated every street by memorizing skate spots. I'm hot on the microphone, I'm similar to Al Capone. I'm in the zone off some Atlas, they aiming at your throat. The pale moonlight stained on the yellow tape. This is just another day for those who live within the game. Ill rap music, the baddest with 2 bitches. Making every other rapper look lacking, they are bitches. Tell your little homies rapping, keep spitting, obtain riches. And a Snapchat of you is a picture of what a bitch is.
Praying for a snowfall to cover my tracks.
After I step out your crib with your loot on my back. Nah, scratch that, call up little homie to snatch that. If we got a problem, call him big homie to cock back. I ain't quitting rap till I'm stacked like NASDAQ. Every track I drop is a bomb like Baghdad. She said she can't vibe to Outkast, I hate that. I kicked her out my car, then I jammed my 8-track. Snapped the shit in half, crash, walked to my Walkman. Picked it up, laughed, dropped, then I started stomping. Realized that I am music itself, I am haunted. So you better watch your ass like you were Christopher Walken. Writing every rhyme on a pulp magazine with dead rapper spirits, feeding me the energy. I need to be the beast MC. I make it be look like a B&D. I steal the hearts of every woman, then I break the knees of every hater that I doubted me. Then I pull an iced tea and thank him for being the only motivation that I need. Speaking through the phone, but in the street you were shook. Boy, there ain't no such things as halfway crooks. If Maddox rocking the spot and the shit looks
hot, you get
live, motherfuckers, live, motherfuckers, live, live.
You can't spit, boy, Maddox the kid. I wouldn't
Try, motherfuckers, try.
Young C's always wrecking the shop. He gets
Live, motherfuckers, live.
Wanna step to the ill rap crew? You gon' die, motherfuckers, die.
You about to die, just a fate you can't run away from. So watch your head and watch your tongue, cause we come and take them. I've heard a lot of talk roaming in these streets, but believe what you want because the truth is in the beats. I get live when I step in the spot. My shit is way too hot, I kid you not. I stir the pot and body rocks with body shots. Heavy hitters have to enter the room to break it down real quick and put you back in the womb. Ooh, don't get me twisted, the rumors around me don't add up. Like you suck at math with no hard drive to back shit up. So check the source, I put guts on the table. Hook you up to jumper cables till your ass is all disabled. You're strangled by a cable and you barely breathe in. With ill rap music spray painted on a ceiling. You die slow with no eyes closed, cause this is kill or be killed, and that's the realest shit that I know. Ask about me, homie, I'm known to get it
live.
Let's throw you in the booth, let's see if you survive. Tell me something, is that water too deep? Are you getting tired? Are you ready to sleep? There ain't a way that I'm leaving. I'm feeding demons, proceeding the beatings on these damn heatings. I leave them bleeding without a reason. So come on, girl, this the ill rap crew.
So let me see you touch it.
Throw some bills at you. Mic check, 1, 2, she ain't room for you. You couldn't spit to save your life, that's why I do it for you. Who would've thought that these bars I'm throwing can make you generate a lot of hate until we're face to face to make you suffocate? So holla at your boy, I'm always making noise. I'm in the kitchen, no finger picking my bacon, boys. Speaking through the phone, but in the street you was shook. Boy, there ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
If Maddox rocking the spot and the shit looks hot, you get
live, motherfuckers, live.
You can't spit, boy, Maddox the kid. I wouldn't
try, motherfuckers, try.
Young C's always wrecking the shop. He gets
live, motherfuckers, live.
Wanna step to the ill rap crew? You gon'
die, motherfuckers, die.
If Maddox rocking the spot and the shit looks hot, you get
live, motherfuckers, live.
You can't spit, boy, Maddox the kid. I wouldn't
try, motherfuckers, try.
Young C's always wrecking the shop. He gets
live, motherfuckers, live.
Wanna step to the ill rap crew? You gon' die, motherfuckers, die. Yeah.
Die, motherfuckers, live. Homie, you don't wanna
die, motherfuckers,
die. Come on.
Yeah. Live, motherfuckers.
Live. Ill rap music.
That's how to get live.
So does that mean you were really not that good?
I think I was okay for my age and the competition I had around me. I thought I was pretty good. I was also the only kid in like my grade actually taking it serious too.
Right,
like there was a lot of people that freestyle at a party or something like that, but nobody actually wanted to like make tracks. So I had one other buddy before I met this guy, my good friend Jay. And when I made my first little mixtape, I got him on there. But he was the only other person that really was like wanting to actually rap, not just spit random bars at a party.
Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, shout out to Jay.
Hell yeah. It's so hard for me to not be like, go figure.
Oh yeah, go figure.
Go figure.
We were talking with somebody outside in between these two takes, and I swear after every sentence she kept saying, go figure. So we were chuckling and we were saying how we should name the episode Go Figure. But yeah, no, so freestyle. So if I was to just a simple,
Yeah, I could rap off of that.
Can I put you under pressure? And
Yo. Up in the spot on the mic, hanging loose, yeah. We kick it, rocking with Funky Moose, yeah. You step to us, you gon' get wrapped in a noose, yeah. Fuck with us, you gon' hit like a goose the way you squawk and you fly away. We don't play. Every single damn day's an ill rap party. Hey.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
ill rap, baby.
I was saying too how we were both, a lot of this we've said already, but how we couldn't do that at all. And if I tried, I would sound like that guy in Scary Movie where he's like cat, hat, rat, mat.
Yeah.
Doing that
It's a
whole thing.
crucial thing to, it's a crucial, like a skill to have, like as a rapper,
Absolutely.
because anybody, like if they know you're doing that stuff, right? Say you had some songs and then all of a sudden someone's gonna challenge you one day. Like it could be a friend, it could be just be like a stranger at a show, right?
Yeah.
and they're gonna ask you, you know, okay, you could rap, you know, let me hear you freestyle, right? And then your back's against the wall, and you know, but that itself too brings an opportunity for you to bring in like a fan,
Yep.
or a listener, because you know, like I've had a few times where I was asked to freestyle on the spot, and you know, shit went fucking south, and I was like, you know, I'd start off good, and I started fucking up, and people were like, man, Young C, you fucking suck, man. You a rapper, you can't even freestyle, and I'm like, dude, man, you know, you try it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Only if you do it first.
yeah. You first. That's my first card. I'm pulling next time someone tells me to freestyle. Okay, you first. I'll start doing this.
Hell yeah. So
The Sit Down Podcast is brought to you by Funky Moose Records. Funky Moose Records is an online record store. We sell new and used vinyl records, storage solutions like inner and outer sleeves, and cleaning supplies from, for example, Groove Washer. We also sell turntables from Audio Technica and speakers by Kanto. And if you're in the market for a record, how about this one? The Northern Royals EP. It is on gold splatter vinyl, and it's available at funkymooserecords.ca.
so do you find, like, when you're just engaging in like normal conversation and stuff like that, do you find like rhyming, like you catch yourself rhyming just in normal conversation? Does that happen?
Sometimes,
Yeah,
for me.
sometimes, and like you'll always be like, "Hey, that rhymed, right?" Or that's a bar. After you say like,
Yeah.
"Yo, it could be something tiny," but
Or you're like, yo, man, that sounded sick the way I said it. So you
should write that
yeah,
down.
Yeah.
Right.
what I do though, one thing I'm really bad at is if somebody says like a sentence or a word, and I've heard that word in a song I like, I just can't help but spit that line right then and there, and they look at me like, "What's wrong with you?" But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just me.
I have that with rock songs.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So how did you guys meet?
This was in 2018, 2019. I was working on my third independent project, and there was a song on there called "Save Me," and then so like just as I was about to release the album, my bro was like, yo, man, like, you're really good at what you know, at this hip hop stuff and everything, but he was like, but you need somebody to be beside you, you know, somebody that is able to keep up with you, or else like an inspiration to keep you going too. And I was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, okay, you're right, because like at that time, like I was already, you know, doing shows and everything like that, so like I kind of already like had my foot in the door and everything too. And so I so I put the instrumental online. I put the instrumental up, and I told everybody, make a video, do a verse if you're into hip hop, if you know, like if you're a poet and everything, give it a try. Let me see what you got. So then I got all these videos, and I was just skimming through. I was just like, okay, man, that guy's all right. And then all of a sudden I came across him. He sent me a video, and then I just heard his voice and just everything. Like he had the, like, you know, a rapper when you hear one, right?
Most def.
And I was like, man, like, and he's only 18, and I was like, how does he know all this stuff? Because like everything that he knew at that time, I didn't learn till I was at that age. I think I was like 25, 24, and I was like, man, this guy's so ahead of his time. So I messaged him, and then I actually took that song because I wanted him to be on a different one. So I got that one done, scrapped it, threw it on the album, and then I had this other instrumental for him. What was the first song called again?
It was Lurking.
Lurking. And yeah, and I brought him over to my friend's house for his, you know, audition, eh? So and at the start, I remember my friends, they're like, yo, you know, what the fuck are you doing? Like, who's this guy that you're bringing here, you know? And they're like, does he even know what he's doing? Does he even know how to rap, man? You know, they're kind of looking at him weird, eh? And,
He looks like a skater.
Yeah. And I was like, just fucking wait till he fucking raps, man. You'll know what I'm talking about. And then so I showed him the song. I showed him my verse. And then like as the beat was playing, he was just sitting there in the corner in the kitchen like this. He was just sitting there, just rocking back and forth, waiting for his moment. Then all of a sudden, he just spit this freestyle, and he had everything that I think that a rapper should have, like all the skills, right? You know, flow. I mean, like the punchlines, fucking delivery, all that stuff, and then also at the same time to make you laugh, like to give you like this reaction, right? You know, and like doing all that stuff at the same time is it's a lot of work, right? Because it's a lot of from your brain, right? And I was like, man, and I don't remember exactly what he said, but I remember just jumping out of my chair and just laughing, and I was like, what the fuck did he say? I'm like, dude, he fucking killed it. And then after that we did a couple more songs, and then I thought of actually starting like a group. So like, you know, based on the content and everything that I was doing at that time, I was like, if I were like to put a sticker to this, you know, to these songs, it would be Ill Rap. That's how Ill Rap was born. And then yeah, we kept doing what we were doing. We kept making songs. We kept, you know, doing all these things. And then again, I ran into that same friend, and I was like, what would it be like if like Ashton, you know, were to make his own beats the way that I do, right? Because like he was always like this beside me whenever we were making music, hey. So like he was just into it, and he just understood everything too. And I was like, man, he would be awesome, right? And then he's like, fucking right. So I made the offer. I was gonna buy him FL Studio. That's the program that we use, and yeah, we agreed to go halfers on it just for him. And then yeah, we just kept making songs. Then we did an album called Order Up, which actually just turned a year old on Halloween.
Okay.
So and then also in the meantime, this guy was just pumping out albums too, like on his own, and then also to be a part of his, you know, the legacy that he has and everything, and to have me on his album, like, you know, like I'm honored to be a part of that stuff. So I thought it would be like a good opportunity to bring him on with me, because you know this is where I'm at nowadays, because like I was a solo artist to begin with, but now like you know like I started this thing that just blew up the way that it is. So now you know we're like a family.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So,
This will get buried, but don't ever bury a dead body in an area without any vegetation.
This song's called Snowman.
The high nitrogen content
It's cold
in
as
our
hell.
bodies helps plant to grow, and there will be a weird
You don't
grassy
see it?
patch at the top of
Tell
burial
him.
Hey,
sites.
shorty be loving my style. I'm loving the way that she smile. She thinking she got me just like Illuminati, but I gotta sit her down. Motherfuckers fuck around every time that I get into the booth. Everybody want the truth. Everybody wanna see what I'm made of. Y'all can never see me fucking slipping. I'm a ripping competition, motherfuckers. I'm native. Woo! Better get ready. I'm back once again with a machete. I'm cooking up beats like spaghetti. Each one spit you out cause I get sweaty. Got the mouth of a dragon, not to be bragging. Pants to be sagging, but I'm not a faggot. I'm the one who's causing the damage. Fuck with me and you fuck with a savage. Body bagging these young fucks. I'll hit you all with them nunchucks. I'll pack you all in that lunch truck. And like 8 Mile, you get fucked up. You don't wanna see me run up in your TP. Bully motherfuckers, then I make it look easy. And run up in the game cause the grill don't feed me. Put your feet right down beneath me. I'm awesome, you whack-bits. See me pull up with a motherfucking bad bitch. Got money and I got a couple habits. Kill a motherfucker, then I'm back to the attic. All you motherfuckers, you don't wanna get in trouble with somebody like me. You must think I'm joking. Better back down when I put the track down. Motherfuckers like me will leave it smoking. Dope as fuck.
Yeah, I know, man.
Did you write that?
Yeah, dog, I wrote that.
I think I like it.
Yeah, I know, man.
I think it's cold as fuck.
Just call me Snowman.
snowman. Ain't nobody spitting like me, frozen fluidity, name a colder MC. I just body every beat, you're in the belly of the beast, and for no reason I'll decide to end the piece. Lurking, ain't no crawling back to me, serving. All you hungry MCs, murking. All you fucking wannabes, I'm about to kill a bitch, I'm on that Slim Shady shit. RP, DMX, sex to death, all my stress, I'm a mess. For my ex, I digress, and unless I suppress all the memories, I'm in jeopardy of losing my feminine tolerance for you bitches is none. Calvin and I walk up and you run. Then I wake up in the morning with a gun. How the fuck did you kill me? I shoot myself for fun. Ha ha, laughing all the way to the bank in my tank, cause I blow up the pave when I say these words. Everything you say is boring. Drink a drive in the AM, that's sway in the morning. I'm so flat, I float when I walk. It's so hot, you burn when I talk. It's pitiful, you're trying to legitimize, and I'm the pinnacle. Every syllable is my bitch, and I ain't even trying. About to be rich, and all I ever did was rhyme right in. Still a broke rapper though, asthmatic, so cutthroat. Horns on my head, I'm the devil and the goat of these flows. Yo,
Dope as fuck.
yeah, I know, man.
Did you write that?
Yeah, dog, I wrote that.
I think I like it.
Yeah, I know, man.
I think it's cold as fuck.
Just call me Snowman. Snowman shit.
Shout out to Funky Moose Records.
Funky
Yo,
Moose
rap
up
music.
in here.
Yeah,
That's another joint. That's a banger.
yeah.
Takes the fucking air
For
out your
sure,
lungs.
for sure. Ill rap music, baby, all day. Yeah, so.
Hip hop in Saskatchewan is a tall order to do very, not well, but like Saskatchewan is very country
Yeah.
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very.
or indie rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of room for hip hop. So how do you guys get around that? Like, do you guys do shows? And
Yeah,
where are those shows? Or is everything mostly online and
Mhm.
you're
Well, like we just actually we spent like so much, like a lot of our we spent so much we did a lot of songs and everything. So like that's our focus, like the craft and everything, right? So we and then over time, like I was like, we need to get out there. So we did our first show. I think that was like, I'd say about
Back in August, eh?
2 months ago. Yeah. And then so that was our first show at the Capitol when I brought him there with me, when I introduced him to you guys and everything. So yeah, we're like in the in the beginning stages of just getting out there and just getting up shows and everything.
Yep.
And but yeah, like I agree, like fucking that's all I hear nowadays too is just country and but and like I grew up on that stuff too, but I also have my thing for hip hop too, right? So whenever like I go do music, whenever I want to make a song, like I have that war inside, and I'm like, I could do hip hop, I could do country, so I have that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Have you ever thought of combining the two? Getting a country artist on one of your tracks?
Well, I am open to it, yes, and but yeah, like like I have that war, and I'm just like, I don't know what
Yeah.
Depending on my day, depending on the mood, depending on the beat too. Whenever that I that's where I'd say like 70% of the time where the ideas start. So like if I find out some chords that sound cool together, I'll strum it and be, yo, that sounds cool. So I record it, do a lead for it. I'm like, yo, this could be a country song, and I'm like, all right, get the green light, and I'm fucking out the door and
So-
recording. And
So you also can play some instruments too, right?
Yeah.
What instruments do you play?
piano and guitar.
And do you ever incorporate those into your beats?
Yeah.
You do, eh?
Everything, is
It's all you.
yeah, it's all me.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'd say like nowadays, I'd say about like 80% of the time is all me. But then there are like a few, like, how do I say this? If I can't find like a beat or anything, or I'm just not catching a vibe, I'll just go online and I'll just go find somebody's beat.
Right.
And if it's free, then I'll hop on it, download the track, and then I go do my thing to it.
I just had an idea.
Oh boy.
Ding.
Ding. I might have to get permission for this one, but there's a producer out of Toronto that I'm a big fan of. that goes by El Hen Dog. Hen Dog. So shout out Hen Dog out there. A couple of years ago, he had actually sent us one of his beats that he gave us permission to use in the podcast, which we have. Sometimes we would put an ad in, and then I'd have that song playing in the background or whatever. It was a lot of fun. The guy's great. But maybe, just for shits and giggles, if you were interested in it, I could send you that track, and if you liked it, I'm sure he would be fucking honored if you could lay something sick down on it.
Man.
And then
Both of us, man,
even
we'll
if
be
it
open
never
for
saw
it.
the light of day, we could just send it to him and be like, "What do you think?"
See
of
what
this?
he thinks first, and then just go
I
from
think
there.
that'd be
Sure.
cool.
That's Arabian Nights or Arabian
I think it's called Arabian
something.
Arabian Pilot, is what
Right,
it's called.
yeah.
Arabian Pilot.
That's a sick ass name.
Fuck,
Sure.
it's a sick ass beat.
all right,
really
man.
is.
You got me
The
hyped
guy-
up here.
The guy's amazing. But yeah, he had sent us that a couple years ago. So, and I've always been just like, what can we do with this?
No one's used
Yeah,
it
yeah.
or
We've
anything.
used it in the podcast, and I think that's the
Okay,
only
that's-
place that
that's
you
right.
can hear maybe
it's like
30
a-
seconds of it.
It's like a background track
Yeah.
for when we read an ad or something. But
Yeah.
that's about it.
But that's
Yeah.
but that's what he does, right? He's a producer, so he makes beats and he sells them, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
has
Sure,
some of his own
alright,
stuff
yeah.
out there. And but yeah,
Let's give
so
it a
shout
try.
out Hen Dog. I might
Yeah,
have
shout out Hen
figured
Dog.
out something to do with Arabian Pilot, so I'll keep you posted, bud. But yeah, no, that's awesome. I wouldn't even know where to begin on how to do anything like that. Like, I'm just a really big fan of music, the way it brings people together, the way it makes me feel, all of that kind of shit. But to be able to create that, just the time and energy that goes into it, I wouldn't even know where to start. I have been bugging people like, you should teach me how to write a song. But I honestly don't have the time to do that. I got too much shit on the go.
I get that too a lot too.
Yeah.
I'm
So
like-
I'm in awe of what you guys are doing, and we love seeing you guys performing there.
I'd like to know what you guys have planned for the near future.
Like moving forward, like
Yeah.
2024. Yeah.
Well, I could start off. At the time of this taping, I have an album coming out tomorrow, November 3rd.
Oh.
So yeah, Student of the
Hell
Game.
yeah.
That'll be out. I'm guessing it'll already be out by the time this episode comes
Yeah.
out, though. So
'Cause
So
it's not
we'll
going out
have
tomorrow.
all of that information in the description.
I am
Yeah.
This
I am
video.
also on 3 songs on
3
this.
songs on that album. So
One of the songs is called "Ill Ones," which
that's the one we did
which we
tonight.
shared
Okay.
tonight.
yeah.
Well, let's talk about the songs that you guys performed here for us this evening.
Okay.
So you did 3 songs for us. Let's start. I don't recall the names of them, but the
So-
one that you just mentioned,
Ill Ones.
"Ill Ones." Let's talk about that a little bit. How did that one
Which
come
one
into
was that? That was the
fruition?
third one?
That was the first song
The
we did.
first
The
song.
First
Okay,
one, yeah.
Okay.
So that song, it kind of goes into the concept of my album, which is I just looked at a bunch of old rap songs I like, a couple of newer ones too, and seen how I could flip those beats, take those samples and recreate them myself. And I just wanted it to be kind of like my love letter to hip hop, at least where I'm at right now.
He did a really good job with the samples. He did really good.
Yeah, so that beat is a flip on a Mobb Deep song called Shook Ones. So I took the name, right? Ill Ones instead.
Which is also the instrumental to 8 Mile.
Yeah, the last
You
song
know, the
that they
last
battle
song
on.
they battle on?
Okay.
I kind of clued into that. I was like,
Yeah.
that sounds familiar.
See, that's
Yeah,
that's what
see,
I
yeah,
told
yeah.
you. That's you know,
Yes, I definitely.
whenever people
caught
hear
that.
that, like especially when you know those aspects within hip hop, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people are gonna like,
Yeah.
where's this
Where
from?
have I
again?
heard this?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everybody from a 313, you know,
Yeah.
you know.
Throw your motherfucking hands
And he
in
did
the
such a good job sampling that. You know?
Yeah,
Sure.
that
Yeah,
was my
yeah.
main thing. I just wanted to do the song justice. Like, I fucking love Mobb Deep. When I got my first 2 CDs for like music, it was a Mobb Deep album and an Eminem album. So yeah, rest in peace, Prodigy. When I went and linked up with you to do Lurking that first time, I was wearing Prodigy's jersey. Like, I'm
yeah.
big Mobb Deep fan. So making that beat, I just wanted to do it justice. And as soon as I finished it, I was like, well, Mobb Deep has 2 people. I got to get my partner in rhyme on that too, right? So I did my verse and I came up with that hook. I was actually driving home from work when I thought about that hook. Just live motherfuckers, live motherfuckers. I just wanted something to get people hyped up. So I recorded that, sent it off to him. He sent me a verse and we did a couple of back and forths on it, just tweaking things, but it fell into pocket pretty quick. And it's whenever I play that song for people, it's like, it's people's favorite song that we have. So
Yeah.
Get some going.
I remember when he did actually send me the track, when he showed me the sample, I was like, oh my god, because that song is like a staple within hip hop.
Right.
So it was like, pressure is on, we're like, this is fucking like the real deal. Like,
Yeah.
we need to do this song, fucking, good. Like we need, this ain't no time to fuck around, you know what I mean? Because, the way that he made it sound and everything, it was just perfect. And I was like, okay, time to shine, and
Absolutely.
so
It's a respect thing too.
Yes,
right? You
yes.
wanna
Most
do it
definitely.
justice,
crucial,
right?
very crucial. Yeah. So
That made me think too of when we saw Z the Free performing at, I think it was Doyle Fest. It was Doyle Fest or Coors Event or both. One of her songs though, when it starts, there's like almost like there's like a bell in the track and throughout the track. And the few times that I've heard that song of hers, it makes me think, it reminds me of Murder Was the Case by Snoop Dogg.
yeah.
You know that chime, that
Yeah.
that, like throughout it? She's got a song with that in it too, and I've always wanted to ask her, like, is that like,
Yeah.
did you grab that from that song? Is there some kind of tie there? Because that's what it's making me feel. But yeah, she's great out there too. Have you guys ever met her before?
no, I
Yeah, I
haven't.
think you guys would hit it off, man. I think she's a great hip hop artist as well, and man, she's great at freestyling.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
She's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing at
She
freestyling.
will give you a run for your
Yeah,
I bet.
for
I
sure.
bet we gotta meet her one day, man.
You should.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully,
You should
so.
definitely.
So that was the first song. Second
Yes.
song. Was
Second, Snowman.
Snowman. This was a song on our first album, the album that I talked about, Order Up. I remember that I had like the first copy of it. The instrumental was cool, but then I was like, I remember the day that I called him over to come do the verse, and then so like I laid my part down first, and then just everything didn't flow, like and I was like, what's going on? So I actually took out the synth, and then I was able to enter this like a piano, like a real grimy, like a like a haunting piano that do.
Okay.
Then I was like, and then I turned my vocals back on, and it fit perfect. And I was like, yo, just wait till he gets here. Wait until he fucking hears this. So he came through, and we were at a basement at my friend's house, and yeah, fucking guy came through, and then I played it for him, and then like he had to do his little thing because like the whole beat kind of switched, like the vibe, right? So he just went over his lines. Took him a few minutes, and then he just hopped on and did his verse, and then after that it was done, and then and that song was actually produced by me. The first song is
Yeah,
his.
that's my beat. Yeah.
So and I think that's track 7 on Order Up, or it's track 8. But yeah, that's actually one of like the best songs I say from Ill Rap, because like like a lot of people are like, yo man, you guys gotta do Snowman live, because they like that and just rapping really fast, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, man, the rest was fucking history. I mean, this guy came down, did his thing, and we're just like, yo. And then my friends are like, you found your guy. They're like,
it makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
That was one of the earlier songs we did together too. Hey, that was like the third or fourth. I want to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was early on.
Yeah, it
So
was, yeah.
you being from North Battleford and you're in Saskatoon, how frequently do you guys get to like meet up and work together in house?
I used to actually, that's where I'm actually from.
Is North
Yeah,
Battleford?
yeah. I
Okay.
grew up
Yeah, so in
over
the
there.
beginning, he was there too, so we would see
Yeah.
each other anytime we
Okay.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NB was where we met, and then and then after that we started making music together, and then we every now and then we probably wouldn't see each other for a while, but that didn't mean that the content wouldn't
Yeah.
stop. Like he was creating his own stuff, I'd have my own stuff, and then every now and then, if I get a new idea, throw the beat his way, he'll send it back with a verse on,
Yeah.
and then you know,
And
yeah,
vice
so,
versa.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
And then
very
I just
awesome.
actually moved to Saskatoon in June. So and
Oh,
then so that's how I came to the capital, because I was like, well, you know what I mean, I think it's time that you know that we get out there, you know, and you know get on stages and perform, and you know. So I was looking around and I came across the capital, so I
That was
came
going to
there.
be a question. I was going to
Yeah.
say, well, how coming into Saskatoon from North Battleford, how did you first hear of Tuesday nights at the
I
camp?
went online. I was just like, man, there's got to be like a music scene around here, like an open jam thing.
Yeah.
And then I came across the page and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna sign up
Hell yeah.
and I'm gonna give it a whirl. And like at that time, I didn't actually perform for about like 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And I remember, well, yeah, since the pandemic and everything, but I spent a lot of time on on beats and stuff at that time. But then, the first time I came to the capital, I didn't know what to expect, and I don't know if you guys remember. I got a video of that. Maybe you can throw this in. I got a clip of that one guy. Do you remember that guy who was in the background? He was like, "Yeah,
Screaming
jump,
real loud, yeah.
jump." They're in a band. What are they called?
That guy's name is Alex.
Yes.
From
Spare the Dying.
Spare the Dying
Yeah.
Band. Shout out to Spare the Dying Band.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We haven't seen
Those
you
guys
guys
are
out there in a
awesome.
while.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to see you back.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
before we start talking about song 3, before we started recording, you said you recorded an album in 2 weeks.
Oh yes.
That was fast.
Yes.
But how long does it usually take you to write a song start to finish
Mm,
on average?
like a song?
Yeah.
Oh, it actually depends on the mood. Depends on the on the content. Sometimes I've actually made a song in like an hour.
Right.
And you know there were, you know, back in the day, like I remember I used to spend like 8 hours on a song, make sure that I have it all down pat, that I'm able to perform it, and then I would record it.
Right.
But then I remember at that time, being so young and everything, I was like, I would get into the studio ready to record, and if I didn't get that first take, I would trash it, and I'd be like, this song is trash. And then afterwards, when I started working with him, that's when I started getting into doing takes. And I look back, I'm like, man, I threw away like fucking like 200 songs, and I don't even remember like lyrics, but like, well, like, you know, every now and then, like I'll remember like, you know, pieces
Yeah.
from you know from like old songs that had like really good lines, so I throw them in a song or something.
It really depends then.
Yeah, it just depends on the mood, and you know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, same here for me. It depends on the song. Like, if I like when he sends me a beat, because I only have to write one verse. I don't have to do a hook. I don't have to mix anything down more. I write 16 bars or something and go. So, I mean, I can write. I think the fastest was when we did Can You Feel Pain? That took me like maybe 20 minutes sitting there with a pen and paper.
Yeah.
But then there's other, like I have a song on my last album, The Cycle, called Brother's Keeper. And that's a 7.5 minute song with just lyrics. And I made that entire song in one day. So I made the beat and I wrote everything and recorded it in one day.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was, my legs were sore after sitting there after that one.
Really?
But that's like the most important song I've made to me. So
Right.
it's like you said, depends on the song and the vibe and what you're trying to do with it.
Yeah. And you get like a really good you get like a good like a story from him
Right.
in that song, because it's like really, it's not like sad, but it's also like inspiring. Like if you listen to the album, you see like how he's gone through these cycles and everything.
Right.
And then you know like it's a really cool album to listen to, and then like, man, like it'll blow your mind, you know, and also to have me on that album, I was like, man, you know what, man, this album is fucking cool. So
That's the one that's coming out tomorrow.
No, this this came out in February.
Okay.
I put this
the
one out.
cycle,
The cycle.
that's
Yeah,
called,
that's I mean, to date, it's probably in terms of a concept, it's probably my best piece of work because I'm in an era of singles and all that stuff. I'm still an album kind of guy.
Yep.
Like
Right.
I like to
Me
put
too.
10 to 20
you
songs
too.
together and take you on a journey, right?
Yep.
And then I like playing with the story, and like on the cycle you could listen track 1 to however 18 I think on there.
Just hit play on the album and
Exactly.
Let it go.
Yeah.
But with that, you could play it backwards order too, and it tells you a different story.
Yeah.
So that's what took me so long to make that album, because I was like, okay, track 6 has to work playing in this order, but playing in this order too. So yeah, you get 2 different stories depending which way you listen through the album.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
what I forgot to mention too.
Yeah, so
that's
that's
what really
fucking
made
rad,
it cool.
dude.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's what takes me so long to make albums, because like I like getting the story and
Yeah,
my
yeah.
concept all together for it.
I got no idea as to how, like, you know, artists could actually piece, you know, all of that like that. Whereas for me, like, there's been like countless times where like I wanted to do an album, so like I'd be like 4 songs in, right? Like I'll be on this wave or something, and then something will just turn off that light, and I'm like, where do I go from here? You know, and then
no, it's
I'll
EP.
get
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
and I'll get this other idea, and then okay, so like a few of my albums too, you'll hear some stuff, then all of a sudden you'll go left field, you'll fucking hear some trap fucking party song, or you know, and you're like, what the fuck?
Meanwhile, in another hood.
This ill rap shit coming to you live. This Asthmatic and Young C. Fucking Funky Moose Records up in here.
Shout out to Funky Moose Records, baby.
Yeah, 2 ill Gambinos. We show you how it's done.
Get 'em.
I'm an ill Gambino, big money casino, each bar sound regal, still watching Tarantino, but I'm broke, bro, low dough, looking for that financial glow, so I need your host to leave me alone. Matic and Calvin, that's M and C, one static, fuck with him and C. What the fuck is an MC? I'm a miracle captured inside of a beat, Young C, let me free. Y'all let a conscious rapper drop his concerns and thoughts inside of a concept album. I used to think I needed 9 hoes and 1 wife, like I could not survive without them. Like 10 bitches is better than no bitches, now I wanna be rich and have myself a platinum album. My weekends are spent with 3 chicks and 2 more, grinding on me at the after hours. Mom proud of me, dad proud of me. I don't know, I'm just trying to stack my money. Eating back straps in a wood shack in the country, surrounded with bear traps who be stepping to the family. Ill Gambino, no hoe they can handle me. The lyrical equivalent to assault in a battery. And it gotta be shocking like your face if you won the lottery. Gotta be alive, I said I'm not caught in a dichotomy. Ain't nobody in my life been more loyal to me than my sobriety. I should charge y'all 5 each time you get a track off my playlist as a finder's fee. 1/2 war and 1/2 peace. 1/2 man, 1/2 amazing. If you stole my name, Brandon, everything I had it wouldn't matter. Like Nas' 5th album, I'm still Matic. I got about 4 hoes that got pics in my bedroom on they Visco. But I can't be mad showing they ass like I tapped that right before the photo. I ain't looking for your girl, dog, no. I can steal your bitch wearing a polo and baggy ass sweats with a dick print show. Il Gambino with the delinquent type flow. You thought it was over? No, this is the start. Lighting the spark, piercing your heart. Ever since I started healing, I can shine in the dark. I'm so fucking dope, I could go skinny dipping with sharks. Get bit on the arm, let him rip it till it's gone, and still swim in the surface, fighting 5 of those fuckers off. Man, I'm sick. Correction, I'm ill. Making some boss moves, I never sit still. I get killed. So is this what you want from me? Huh? To talk about my luxuries? Huh? Well, the truth is, I've been broken and bruised, and I still got a lot of healing to do. The only time you should mention degree to me is if you're referencing the heat on a beat. I'm the best from NB. The only catch are the demons that are calling to me, crawling through me, clawing through me. Who that? Who that? Who that? That's an ill Gambino. You can't, you raps, who raps? Can't fuck with an ill Gambino. You can't fuck with an ill Gambino. Can't fuck with an ill Gambino. Can't fuck with an ill Gambino.
Y'all can't fuck with this. I fucked your bitch. I dug the ditch and she loved the dick. And when you told me come inside, I jumped the clip. Yelling out thug life, but she loved the shit. Yeah. Give a fuck about you and your homies. Show me the colors. I know that they phony. That's what you get for thinking you know me. You got no pull and that's why you lonely. Damn. My shit's too dope. The moment I flow, they already know. Too many hoes coming out my dough, but they gotta let go. I don't wanna know more. Sorry. I go back to Safari. Shit's getting gnarly. I don't wanna party. Step into my mind. They been thinking you can harm me.
And ill Gambino.
Pump buys on trolley. Woo. But you ain't the shit though, just some info. You heard the intro, you little nymphos go into limbo. Every time you spit flow, we leave with a slit throat. On the real, I'm a dog off the leash. I'm the shit on a piece of loose leaf. And I don't really give a fuck if you can talk about my back, cause I already fucking know you won't say it to me. I've already got mine and my boys fucking know that. Everybody wanna know where the stove's at. Bring your cams in a motherfucking
Kodak.
Kodak. Turn me up like a motherfucking
Throwback. Two psychos kick out the light bulbs.
It's with us trying to get out the cycle. Hey, many folks that I like though, except for Asthmatic, cause I like the way he writes though.
I like that.
I like the rap, I like the match, I like to smack a fat ass of a girl on my bed who likes it like that. If you want it, you can get it, you know I fight back. Yo, I fucking need me some syllables. My flows are making you miserable. I'm dope even when I'm not digital. Fighting my demons, now we're getting physical. Like, oh man, y'all should've known better. Don't come outside with no sweater. And Aries, I've been born as a go-getter. I've been on the grind trying to make me some old cheddar. Asthmatic, we're stuck in an attic. I had to pull him out like a fucking crack addict. Now he's with me and we both wreak havoc. And just like me, my brother's a savage. Shit is real, motherfuckers know the deal. We don't deal, we don't deal. Motherfuckers better chill. I ain't selling out, neither is he. It's ILL and we RAP. Middle fingers up to the motherfucking sky, cause I gotta keep it fly. Motherfuckers wonder why. Cause you ain't ill, you can never be us.
You ain't got no option, you just gotta trust. Who that? Who that? Who that? That's an ill Gambino. Who raps? Who raps? Who raps? Can't fuck with an ill Gambino. You can't, you can't, you can't fuck with an ill Gambino. Can't fuck with an ill Gambino. Can't fuck with an ill Gambino.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
No, I think.
and then
Yeah.
track 3.
Oh, that's actually a perfect segue because track 3, Il Gambino's, is on the cycle. That's another beat I made. And that whole album is it's a heavy album, and that's kind of the one song that's just like some rap stuff. It's just a relief, you know, like you guys heard in the intro, you know, that meanwhile in another hood and all the shots. So if you listen to the song before that, it leads into what that actually is about and all that.
Gotcha, yeah.
But that song, I just wanted to rap with my homie, you know, and show him like I don't know how long those verses are, but they're not a traditional length for a rap verse. So we just went off on it.
I remember too when he did send me that one, like that verse, like I didn't actually play it like all the way through. Like I just got it and I was like, hey, I know what I'm gonna do to this. Do it on my computer. So I wrote out my stuff, and then all of a sudden I got like halfway through the verse, because like I know that feeling through a verse when you're like halfway, right? Then all of a sudden, just as I thought I was like finished, like I thought I was gonna hear that hook again. Here, there's like another verse, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy! I'm like, this guy just, you know, there's like a lot of songs that he does. His verses are like 2 in 1. Could
It's
be
the
3.
whole song. The whole song's just a verse.
Yeah, even that too. Like it could just be a whole song of him just barring the whole fucking track, and
Fuck
it
yeah,
was
dude.
funny, but
I love this. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, check it out, definitely.
I
Oh,
will,
yes.
man. I mark my words. I'll be sharing it out there. 100%.
student of the game, man.
Appreciate that big time.
Frick, man. Well, we appreciate you guys. I am not going to take up more than your time. My apologies again on this being take 2.
Hey, all good, man.
Yeah, but we do appreciate you guys coming out here, and like from the heart, man. You guys are part of the family now, the Moose family here, the herd.
Beautiful.
And we have an open door policy for our guests. So I mean, if there's anything that you guys are putting out there, you want to just come hang out with us, please hit us up, and you're more than welcome to come back here.
Wow,
Back.
appreciate
I
that,
am.
guys.
Appreciate
man.
that
I'm
big time,
fucking
man.
honored,
Absolutely.
man. I'm honored to be here, and then also I appreciate you guys having me as a guest, but also to bring on a
Hell
guest as well. But you know,
Sure.
but
For
this
sure,
is where
man.
I'm at today, you know, and like also when it does actually, I mean, like the music stuff nowadays, I mean, like mostly everything is also, you know, with him, right? So I got that tie, right? So like I felt kind of like if I came here by myself, I would have felt bad, like in the back of my, like I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
like
sure.
Ashton should have been here with me, but but he's here, so
Dude, I'm gonna just be open and honest with you here. When I first met you at the Cap, and like I said earlier, I don't really listen to much hip hop. I'm more into like rock and metal and stuff like that. And I'll be honest, I had that thought, oh fuck, a hip hop guy up here, like how is this gonna go down, right? Like who is this guy?
it's happening. I get that a lot.
I was genuinely impressed, and not only that, but when I came and talked to you, you were clearly an educated man who could form proper sentences, and that even just like amplified it. And I'm like, oh, he's not just a hoodlum from the streets. And, like, you know what I mean? I could have an actual conversation with you.
Yeah.
And there was some structure, like
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that you didn't come off as a dumbass, and I'm thankful for that because had that happened, I wouldn't have asked you on here. And because you were so well spoken and like,
respectful.
and it was just like, you know, it was that mutual respect thing, and I appreciate that. And that's a big reason why I was like, I need to get to know this guy a little bit better because he was you're not what I expected out of you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. I thank you, and I'm glad that you guys came on here, and I'm considering you guys friends. Like, you're part of the herd here now, man. So anything that we
Thank you.
can
I
do,
appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
I wasn't
thanks, guys.
expecting that. I totally wasn't.
It's
I
the
didn't
truth,
think that.
man, and I've told that to a few people. I even told that to G. I think I told you that story too, right? When I met him, I was like, this guy
G's
actually.
like, what?
Yeah. Sure you did.
He's like, yep. He's like, yeah, for sure.
But no, I mean that, man. So you guys are good shit, and I appreciate you both, and you're welcome anytime.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you guys,
Please
man.
come back.
Shout out to Funky Moose Records. November 3rd, tomorrow, Student of the Game, Asthmatic.
Listen to that shit. Listen to it
download
twice,
that.
and then a
It'll-
third time too.
Yeah.
It'll
Shout
be
out
on
Funky Moose.
Spotify, iTunes, YouTube.
Everything.
It'll be out there. So, yeah, man, go give it a listen, man. Tell us what you think. And I think we're going to shoot for November 14th at the Capitol, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
November 14th. Maybe if this video's out by then, you know what I mean? You guys come through and, you know,
Hell yeah.
Rock the
See
stage.
see us perform live together. So,
Absolutely.
What's
Okay.
that?
Thank you guys. Love you guys. Thank you to those tuning in, and thank you to everybody in house.
yay.
Thanks, guys.